Hello there, it's me Daniel, and as you can tell by what's in front of me, I'm going to be doing another mukbang for my channel, and that actually got a lot of views for what I get on my channel, so I see that you guys liked it and that people liked it, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm glad people enjoy it, and I do too because I'm eating it, but I really love watching these videos, so thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel, and maybe grab some food and let's just start eating. Oh no. I got some on my table. Hold on. So for the menu today, we have the original hot wings 8-piece, and then I have the seasoned fries, and then I have some honey mustard to dip the stuff in. And yep. I've been looking forward to this like all day. Once again, sorry about the lighting situation, but also if my voice is like low, that's because my sister has the flu and she's downstairs sleeping, and I originally planned to do this while home alone, but you know, it just didn't work out. So that's what I'm doing now. And I already made the thumbnail, I think. So I'm just gonna dip some of the fries in the honey mustard. I originally wanted to put something up on Valentine's Day, but that didn't work out. Also, sorry if there's some noise. I left my window open so that the smell wouldn't stay in, but hopefully that doesn't like disturb this too much. Y'all, I was prepared for this video. Got my paper towels and my gloves just in case, but I forgot to put those on, obviously. Sorry, there's so much noise. So yesterday was Valentine's Day. I guess you could say I had a potential Valentine, but a lot of drama with that person. I just didn't. I'm like the biggest pacifist you'll ever meet. So if I see that someone's like causing problems in my life that I don't need, or like just making me feel a certain way that I don't want to, it's not like I cut him off, but it's just like, hey, I don't need this in my life, you know? I'm gonna close the window, hold on. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've always been like a hopeless romantic, and like I would be in middle school, and like I had this one fantasy where I'd host like a party, or like a summer party or whatever, and I had these two like torches on my deck, you know, that you light up at night and it looks all like tropical and stuff. Those were lit, and I was like with this guy that I had a crush on in middle school, and we were just standing there talking, and like everyone's inside and we're just out there and the torches are on, stars are out, it's nighttime. And then he's like, I like you, Daniel, and I'm like, oh. And then he goes in for a kiss. Really, it's so cringy, but like, there was this one song that I listened to, and when it got to a certain part, I'd be like, oh, and then I would think of that. But like, I don't even think that's cringy, like, I still kind of want that, I guess. But I think it's better to wait when someone you genuinely like comes along, you know? Don't just do things with someone, don't just have a boyfriend or a girlfriend just to have one. My favorite kind of fries are like really soggy. And the crispy fries are good. But as a kid, I've always loved them when they were like super soggy, like the long, scraggly ones. My favorite. How were your Valentine's days? I had a love-hate relationship with it because I'd be like the optimist when everybody would be complaining about it, that they don't have a boo. And I'd be like, but I just love seeing the people in love, holding hands, doing things. I like to admire from a distance. And I'm more of like an observer and watcher than a doer and a person who like has experience or likes to experiment with things. Like, if you couldn't tell, like, I'm a huge homebody. But, like, I don't mean that in a way, like, as a relatable teen kind of way, but, like, if people would make plans with me, I would much rather be at home. Like, I would choose staying home than going out. My favorite movies, like, of all time, I have a couple. Age of Adeline, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Way Way Back, Way Way Back, my bad, and Home. Sorry, camera cut off. My favorite shows are Home, Adventures with Tip and O, the Netflix show, and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. It's so funny. Both of those shows make me so happy. I feel like I'm doing the same thing. I'm just like biting this. I feel like a lot of stoners go to Wingstop. Like, I feel like that's their demographic. Correct me if I'm wrong, or you've observed something else, but like that's kind of what I've seen, or at least in my neighborhood or like community. Whenever I wear this sweatshirt, keep in mind, my dad and my sister are like the same person. They're like so alike. So one day, the first time I wore this, my dad was like, I like your sweater. I'm like, thanks. I think my sister woke up. And then he's like, those little like poofs on them, I just want to rip them off. I was like, really? And then last night, my sister wasn't there when he said that, but she said the same exact thing. You guys know I'm obsessed with Zoella, Zoe Sugg, the YouTuber. And I couldn't find anything like this online, so I just made it. I got the gray sweatshirt from Target. It was like $7, $8. And then I got these little poofs from Michael's. I don't remember how much they were. It's kind of hard to make, and the poofs are falling off. But it's really comfy. I like how it looks. It makes me feel unique and quirky. But yeah, Valentine's Day, going back to that, it's kind of a weird day. Emotionally and mentally. Like, I feel like I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm comfortable with myself and my interests, and I'm not too afraid to be judged. And it's not like it happened all of a sudden. It's taken quite a while. Freshman year, I never talked to anyone. I locked myself in my room. And I was mad at the world for not initially understanding like who I am. But that's how people are going to understand you if you let yourself be yourself. I'm not saying like you have to do it, but like when you start doing that, people are gonna start understanding you and be like accepting you, and if people don't accept you for, you know, who you are, then that's on them. You can't do anything to change that. They can't do anything to change you, so like, and don't say that like in a harsh, bad way, but just like, you know, this is how it is. I'm still gonna respect the other person. Even if they don't accept you, that's how I see it. Like, if someone disrespects me, I'm still going to respect them back, because like that's what you would expect, even if someone doesn't treat you like that. And if someone's like wronged me or anything, I'm not going to be like, oh, karma's going to get them back. Like, no, just live your own life. Move on from the things that have happened. And you know, a lot of people my age, I'm shocked to see how many petty, like, I don't mean this in like a judgmental way. I mean this like from what I've observed. A lot of them are like immature, and like they just don't, they're quite petty. I don't really particularly like pettiness. Like, I'm like that, but like in a joking way sometimes. But like if I'm actually upset, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. What I love most about these videos is like, you see the way someone eats. And like, I feel like that's something you wouldn't, you know, initially assume of someone else. So it's like you're taking a part of who they are and you're just like watching that. That's why I love these videos. I just find it really interesting. I look way too deep into things, but like, I always appreciate the little things in the larger scale of what things are, if that makes sense. Like, if I were in a relationship with someone, I don't expect fancy dates. I don't expect anything expensive. Like, if I just enjoy my time being with you, and you appreciate that as well, like, that's all that matters. But, unfortunately, I mean, like, I've been in relationships with people that don't share that same value, so they stress out, and I'm just like, why are you stressing, man? Like, we good. That's why it's important to get to know the person that you're gonna go out with. You know, you may get in a relationship because you want to be, like, I don't blame you. But more likely than not, you're going to be in a relationship with someone that you find out you don't like. I don't mean this in like a malicious, like harsh way. Like, I'm just saying that's like the reality of the situation. My favorite mukbangers right now would be KEEMI. I'm going to leave the links to everyone down below. Meesh LA and Trisha Paytas. One of them actually watched and commented on my mukbang, the one before this. Bruh. If you're watching this now, thank you for watching my videos. Like, that means the world to me. You have no idea. But like, I appreciate everyone watching and taking the time out of their day, or whatever they're doing, or even just having me in the background. Like, that means a lot to me. I just think these videos are like fun, you know, like, it's not much to it. I know people don't like. My sister finds this like the weirdest thing ever. She's like, oh, it's so disturbing. But like, I found that like hearing people chew is like super relaxing. Like, I don't know. So like, while I was driving on my way, my mom told me to get some for my sister because she's sick and, you know, she got to eat. And then I told her, I was like, I think we're sharing. I was like, I'm not about to wait any longer. I only drink like 3 things, and that's water, black coffee, and tea. And the tea is always different, but like, it's just plain tea. Like, I used to drink a lot of soda. Like, I don't eat the healthiest. And people are like, oh my gosh, how are you so small and you eat like that? Like, it's not really a compliment. Like, that's just how my body always has been. Like, I was a really fat baby. But then I started getting like skinnier when I was like in 1st grade, 2nd and 3rd. And like, I'm not like, I'm just, you know, telling it like it is. Like, I can eat a lot of whatever I want. and I don't like gain weight. But that's just because I have a high metabolism. But I always haven't had the healthiest relationship with food. So like it's kind of, I don't want to say taking a toll, but like Zoe Sugg, the YouTuber, she's talked about this like similar thing. And I'm like, girl, I feel your pain. You just gotta love yourself for who you are. Still working on that. There's still so much left. This is gonna be my last wing though, because like I don't need to keep eating, so I'm not going to. But when something's really good and I'm stuffed, I'll keep eating. Everyone does that, right? Or no? Probably just me. Do you dance when you're like eating something really good? Or you're like with people and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I do that all the time. Right now, my favorite restaurant would have to be the Cheesecake Factory. And I went there for my birthday last year, I think. I can't remember when I like first asked my family if we could be like going to the Cheesecake Factory. Oh no, I dropped my fry in there. And my dad he used to be a really picky eater with like where he ate and what he ate. But over the years he's gotten a little more like less picky. But he liked the Cheesecake Factory. So when my dad says yes and he approves, that's the new place we're gonna go when we go out for dinner together. And we don't do that a lot. It's like once every couple months. So it's a real treat to go out, all four of us. I don't know about you, but like I love spending time with my family. Like my parents are like my best friends. I don't care if that makes me lame, like they gave life to me, you know? I wouldn't be here without them. But back to the whole dancing and like food thing. I got the orange chicken from there because I watched a mukbang where Trisha was eating it. I was like, you know what, let me try it. If she says yes, it's good, then it's probably good. Oh my gosh, like, I'm so excited to go, like, I think we're going this week, and I'm just, like, so happy and excited. I think we're going tomorrow, oh my gosh. But, like, it comes with, I think, like, edamame, or vegetables, rice, white or brown, and the orange chicken. And, you know, Cheesecake Factory, they give you a lot. There was so much orange chicken, like, I shared it with my family. I couldn't eat that whole thing. I could if I wanted to, but, like, when I first, like, took my first, 20 bites, I was smiling the whole time. Like, no one was, my family, we don't really talk when we're eating because we're so, like, focused on the food and what we're eating. But, like, if anyone did talk to me, I would have ignored them and just kept on smiling at my plate because it was so good. I don't know about where you live, but I live in Maryland, and the weather lately has been so, like, it's just not making up its mind. Like, one day it's like 30 degrees and it's gonna snow. The next day it's like 75 and it feels like the middle of spring. And it's still winter. And it's been doing that since, like, October. Like, bruh, just make up your mind. Sorry, I'm like picking my nose. I think I like the winter more though because I get to wear things like this and not feel like I'm dying. But then I can wear like my thin like cuter sweaters, I guess, like from Wild Fox, because those don't really keep you warm. but they're like nice for around the house. Don't get me wrong, they are very expensive sweaters just to be wearing around the house that don't even really keep you warm. But that's the truth. I'm still gonna buy from them because I just love the brand, so. Okay. I think this is gonna be it. I'm full. One more fry though. Crispy and soggy at the same time. Yes. I don't know why it's tasting better when I'm like done. Actually, one more. I thought I heard something. I'm gonna wash my hands really quickly. Well, that's all I've got for this video, so if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you would like to see me eat in the next one down in the comments or anywhere else. And just thank you for watching this video and subscribe for more in the future, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.